Where's that gold you've been carrying?
I do not know what you speak of, senor.
Well, maybe this will help you to understand.
Stop! Stop! You're killing fish!
Shut up! Get those bags off there. Steve, let them open. Here's some more. I got his wallet. You got it all? Yep. Come on, let's go.
Mamacita, despiértate, despiértate. Papá. Mamá, despiértate, despiértate. Despiértate, mamá.
What has happened, little one?
I can't wait for my mama. And they hurt her.
Come along.
Wake my mama up.
Hey, what's the idea? We're splitting that gold up right now.
That stays right where it is until things quiet down. You want to advertise you're in on a killing?
Big Henry's right, Mike.
Hey, let's see that wallet you took.
Hey, we've let ourselves in for a lot of trouble. That young fellow was the son of Pedro Chavez, El Toro. He was delivering the gold to a bank in Tucson for El Toro. El Toro won't let this matter drop without trying to even scores. He'll track us down if it takes the rest of his life.
That's right. And I ain't hankering to have him stake me out on an anthill.
Quit worrying, will you? He won't find out who did it unless we tell him. There weren't no witnesses.
Say, Big Henry.
Listen, Spike. You didn't see anybody pass through town on a wagon today.
Didn't I? Well, how about that Mexican fella that bought a drink with gold dust?
You didn't see that.
Well, you say so, I guess I didn't. Why? Something happened to him?
Him and his wife had a bad accident.
Oh, that's a shame. How about the little boy? Was he killed too?
What little boy?
The one that was in the wagon that didn't pass through town. He was about so high with black eyes and wore a Mexican suit.
You talk too much. Get out and keep your mouth shut. If you don't want El Toro on our necks, find that kid.
Pablo, eat your dinner.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, Pablo, you must eat and grow up to be a big man like this grandfather you tell me of.
You said you were going to take me to him.
But we couldn't ride 100 miles over the border tonight. Oh, no, Pablo, please. Come eat your dinner. Dolores has fixed it for you. You're tired, poor darling. Come. We must go to bed now. Don't cry, dear. Come on. Pablo, darling, I'm going right now to tell Big Henry about you. He will see that you're taken home. Good night.
And bless my mother, my father, my grandfather, and me, and Dolores.
Hello, Dolores.
Oh, hello there. Hello, Spike. Where is Henry?
In the office.
Oh, careful now. You nearly got him? Hello, my darling.
Why don't you knock before you come in here? What do you want?
Oh, good. No?
Now, that's no concern of yours.
Henry, I want you to do a little favor for me.
What is it, another new dress?
Oh, a new dress I always want, but this is something different.
Well, out with it. What is it?
Well, if Ed and Steve are not too busy tomorrow, I want them to...
Now, we have got something to worry about. We looked in every direction from the wagon. Not one single sign of that little brat.
Shut up.
What's the matter, Henry?
Nothing that concerns you. Come on, get out. We're busy.
Oh, you don't like Dolores anymore, no?
Sure, I like you, but...
Maybe it's this old dress I have on. I'll go in changing for you.
Dolores,
Yes?
I think I got it.
You old fool! Pablo, wake up! Listen, when Mom and Papa were hurt, was one man a very big man?
Yes.
And one with red hair?
See, Dolores.
Quickly, get your clothes on.
We're going home now?
No, listen, Pablito, I must hide you for just a little while. No one must see you, not anyone, do you hear?
Uh-huh.
Come on, get your clothes on.
Where are we going?
Don't worry. I shall send word to your grandfather right away that you are safe with Dolores.
Manuel! Manuel. Saddle my fastest horse. I go to save my grandson.
You sure you ain't seeing things? Why, El Toro ain't been this side of the border in 5 years.
Don't tell me why I'd know that fella's face anywhere.
See if you can find one of those old posters of El Toro.
Here comes Bill Cassidy.
What's going on here?
Panhandle here claims he's seen that old bandit El Toro.
Sure did, less than an hour ago. He was riding like he hurried.
This is the only poster I could find.
5,000 reward is a lot of money.
Let me see that, Sheriff. What road was he on?
Tucson Trail.
Better take someone with you.
I think Johnny Nelson if he's around.
I sent him to Verdi to bring back a couple of horses.
Well, let him know which way I'm going.
Tell your father along, boys, that I'll buy the street myself. All right?
In trouble, stranger?
Yes. My horse's hoof. He's gone lame.
Well, you know it's the duty of us peace officers to help people as well as arrest them.
Oh, you are the sheriff.
Well, no, not exactly. I'm just a deputy now. But one of these days, it's going to be Johnny Nelson, Sheriff of Mesa County.
That is a worthy ambition, young man. You know I am in a terrible hurry. If you could help me?
Sure, anything to oblige.
I wonder if you would sell me one of your horses.
Oh, I couldn't do that. But I can lend you one. You can bring it back to the sheriff's office when you're through with it.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand with your saddle.
Again, thank you, my friend.
Don't mention it. When you come to Mesa City, look me up.
I will.
Adios.
Narrow escape, my friend.
Thanks, El Toro. No need for gunplay now. You might have known you'd be picked up if you crossed the border again.
I would not have crossed were it not to save a little life.
I'm sorry.
You mean to stop me from going on?
You're El Toro, ain't you?
Oh, senor. What I have been, but now I have no quarrel with the law. Now it is not El Toro, the bandit, who speaks, but a poor, troubled old man who asks you to be kind. Oh, senor, for the first time in his life, El Toro is begging a favor. Please let me go on.
You wouldn't have a chance. Every peace officer in the country is looking for him.
I know that, senor, but the little boy, he's in great danger. I go to him.
El Toro, get back where you belong.
Senor, you do not understand. It is another life. A poor, helpless little boy.
Get going. Back across the border. I'll bring that little boy back to you.
Thank you.
What's this all about, Bill?
When you pinned that on me, I took an oath. Today, I broke it.
Hey, what's the matter, Bill?
Hey, Bill! I brought them 2 stolen horses back.
That's good.
Where you going?
Down the corral.
What do you think of that? Cassidy turned in his badge.
You mean he quit?
There's the answer.
Why'd we quit, Bill? Where are we heading?
You're staying right here, sticking on the job.
I ain't got no job to stick to. I turned in my badge, too.
Is that all that badge meant to you?
You ain't fooling me none. You're headed for trouble, and I'm stringing along.
This is something personal, Johnny. I got a job to do.
After all you're preaching about what a great thing it is to wear a badge, I guess you didn't think it was so important when it come to a showdown, huh? I reckon I was a fool to take what you said serious. Well, we live and learn. All I gotta say is you better steer clear of me from now on.
Johnny! Would it mean anything to you if a man saved your life?
Well, why, sure. What do you mean?
El Toro just saved mine.
Well, what are we waiting for?
All right, Johnny, come on.
Pablo! Pablo! Pablo, where are you? Pablo, where are you?
Dolores! Dolores!
Need I not tell you that you must stay inside? Those men are searching for you everywhere.
I know. This morning the one with red hair was down the canyon, looking and calling for me. That's why I was afraid you'd stay in there.
Look, see what Dolores has brought you. He's good, no? You must not worry, little one. Soon someone will be here to take you home, and everything will be all right, yes?
I don't see anything around here that looks like it might belong to a kid. What makes you think Dolores is hiding them?
She's been doing a lot of riding lately, ain't she? And she takes mighty good care to see that her trail is covered. Keep looking.
There she is. Hell center in all her glory.
Well, let's get going.
Hey, put up that shooting iron. We're forgetting we got guns unless we have to use them. You understand?
I got you, Hoppy.
I'll take a ride in and get a line on this Dolores. You stay out here on the trail tonight. You can't tell what we're running into.
I don't like the idea of you riding in without me to back you up, Hoppy.
I can make the opening play better if I'm alone. Besides, these folks liable to get suspicious if they see two strangers riding in together. And remember, another thing. No gunplay unless I give the word.
I can use my head.
That's just what I'm afraid of. I've been trying to do that for 15 years.
15? I've been trying for 40.
How are you pouring sarsaparilla?
Sarsaparilla?
Straight.
Straight. There's your sarsaparilla. Straight.
How about buying a little girl a drink, mister?
Sure. Hey, bartender, give the lady a drink. Anything she wants.
Anything you want.
Hey, you're kind of a cute little trick. What's your name?
Dolly?
Dolly. Sounds like it might be short for Dolores.
No, just plain everyday Dolly. That's Dolores dancing.
It's a nice dance. I'd like to meet that girl.
Better stay clear of her, mister. Big Henry don't like strangers paying too much attention to his girl.
Big Henry?
The boss. How about buying me another drink?
Oh, sure. Give the girl another drink.
Well, boys, what'd you find out?
Dolores knows where the kid is, all right.
What do you mean?
With Mike and me, we're looking through Dolores' cabin this afternoon.
Miss, how about having a drink on it?
Why, sure. You want to sit down?
Worth riding a long ways to see you, Dolores.
How you know my name?
I asked for it. I wanted to meet you.
I've never seen you before. What do you do in this place?
Oh, just looking around for some livestock. I'd like to find me a young bull. You know, like you say in Spanish, El Toro. That it?
Is it for yourself you look for these Toro?
No. A friend of mine. The one you wrote the letter to.
I have what you are looking for, senor. But you must be careful. There are dangerous men here. The boy Pablo is hidden.
Dolores. Come here.
Who's that?
Big Henry, the boss. You will buy me another drink after my next dance, senor?
Sure. I like to hear you talk.
Come inside. I want to talk to you.
Where do you go on these rides you've been taking the last few days?
Oh, just one place and another. What do you ask?
You know what I'm driving at. Where have you got that Chavez kid hidden at?
What kid? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Look at this.
What has this got to do with me?
We found it in your cabin. In the bedroom.
Come on out with it. Where's that kid?
I tell you, I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll talk before I'm through with you.
Oh, no! Oh, sure, Henry. You have ways of making me talk, I know. All right, I'll talk. But when I do, I'll shout it to the whole world.
Dolores.
Henry!
Poor kid. She always did say she'd kill herself. Didn't she, Ed?
Yeah, she sure did.
Well, we did all we could to stop her, didn't we, Ed? Make the arrangements, Dolly. Buy her a new dress to be buried in. She'd like that. Come on, folks. I'm buying the drinks. Get them over there at the table. Everything they...
Kind of tough about that Dolores girl, eh? Yeah, it's pretty sweet little girl. She always did talk about committing suicide. What do you have? Beer. What do you mean giving me sarsaparilla, you lunkhead? It's bad luck to shoot in a crowded room. You might hit the wrong man. Give me that gun. I don't know as I ought to.
Give him his gun, stranger.
Ed tried to roll his gun on the stranger, Henry. It was a fair fight. The man had to protect himself.
Young fella, you better get yourself out of here till you learn how to keep your nose out of other people's business.
It weren't my fault.
Go on, get out of here. Sorry I had to mess up your place, mister.
It's all right. The boys say it was a fair fight, so there ain't nothing else to be said. Get Ed out of here.
Have some sarsaparilla?
Great.
Great.
You ain't gonna let him get away with that, are you, Henry?
I kind of like the way he handles himself.
What's the matter? Getting soft?
No, but I'd just as soon have him on my side as against me.
How do you know he ain't? You don't know nothing about him.
I'm aiming to ask some questions.
How about having a drink to show there ain't no hard feeling?
Sure. Where you from, mister?
Bill's the name.
Well, I ask you where you're from, Bill. If you got anything to say, you can say it in front of Steve.
Just drifted down from the north. Wyoming. Law's getting a little too numerous up there.
What are you figuring on doing down here?
Anything to pick up a living. You got anything in mind a handyman could do?
I might be able to find something for you.
That being the case, I'll stick around a while. Here's luck.
Hey, where's that stranger, Bill? Making himself pretty scarce, ain't he?
He's over at the ranch. I told him he could bunk there till I found something for him to do.
If you're figuring on cutting him in, you can count me out. Nobody ain't going to kill my friend without me evening things up.
Forget your personal affairs till we find that kid.
I ain't no more anxious to have Toro after us than you are. But I'm telling you, as soon as we do get rid of that kid, we're splitting the gold and I'm heading out.
Meanwhile, there's still a lot of places you ain't looked yet.
Suppose you do a little suggesting.
Try Red Mountain.
I will. But if I meet up with Bill, I'll take care of him first.
Might not be too bad for us if he did meet up with Bill. And we'd only have to split the gold 2 ways.
Outlaw! Outlaw!
Nice trailing, Johnny. Now we can both take a look.
I ain't doing no looking till I even things up for that Dolores gal.
Oh, use your head.
I am using it. You don't think she shot herself, do you?
I know she didn't. They done it to keep her from talking.
Well, then why didn't you start shooting? I was there to back you up.
Johnny, it wasn't any easier for me to stand by than it was for you. Our job is to find that boy. That's what we up here for.
That's right, Hoppy.
She sure done a good job of hiding him. Hey, you ride back to town and keep your ears open. I'm going to poke around up here a little more. And watch your step. I don't want you getting into trouble.
Oh, I can take care of myself.
Go on.
Quiet, you jughead, before I break your neck. Ah.
Pablo. Pablo.
Get your hands up. Quick. Don't make a move. So, looking for that Shiraz kid, eh?
Well, I ain't looking for butterflies.
Double-crossing Big Henry, huh? I was going to shoot you. But Big Henry has special ways of taking care of skunks like you. Come on.
What can I do for you, mister?
Oh, I just wanted to say hello.
Hello?
Say, you're even prettier in the daylight than you are at night.
Think so? You're not bad yourself.
You moving?
No, Big Henry said I could take that stuff. It belonged to Dolores. They're the same size, only I got a better figure.
Hey, it's too bad about that gal. Didn't she have any folks around here?
Girls like us never have any folks.
Well, I'll give you a hand. Hey, it's a shame to dirty up a pretty pair of boots this way. Red clay all over 'em. Hey, you know, this is the kind of clay the Indians use for medicine. I wonder where it come from.
No telling where Dolores has been lately. Hey, where you going, handsome?
Something I gotta do. I'll see you later. Hello, Spike.
Oh, you... Hello there, young feller. Hey, I want to thank you for doing what you done last night.
Ah, that wasn't nothing.
You weren't nothing? Huh? I'd have got me a bullet if it hadn't been for you and that feller Bill.
Ah, forget it.
Oh! What's the matter?
Oh, it's my lumbago again.
I got some liniment.
Oh, liniment won't do no good. The only thing that helps is fresh red clay like this. You know where I can get some?
Red Mountain's the only place you can find that stuff. It's about 2 miles that way.
Well, thanks. I think I better get me some.
Hey! Did you know that red clay was good for lumbago? Well, a couple of snorts of Mountain Dew is mighty good for lumbago. Hey, Steve, did you ever hear that red clay was good for lumbago?
Who's been feeding you that?
That young fella that had to run in with Red last night.
He's making a monkey out of you,
No,
Spike.
he ain't. He asked me where he could get some. He's going to Red Mountain now after it.
Keep your eye on that boy, Steve. Find out what he's up to. Come inside, Spike. I want to talk to you. Spike, did you ever hear Dolores say anything about hiding the kid?
Well, if you mean the kid that wasn't in the wagon that didn't pass through town, no.
You don't miss seeing much, do you? From now on, keep your ears open. If you hear anybody mention the name El Toro, let me know. Quick. That's all. Who is it?
Me, Bill.
Come in.
I got some news for you, Henry. Mike had an accident. His horse dragged him.
Dead? You sure he ain't got one of your bullets in it?
He's laying right where he fell.
I'll take your word for it. Sit down, Bill.
Thanks.
Did you ever hear of a man by the name of El Toro?
El Toro? That name sounds familiar. Wasn't he a sort of a Mexican bandit?
Yeah, and a bad hombre, too. He's got a reason for not liking me. He might be headed this way.
I reckon we can take care of things, Henry.
Stick around, Bill. You got a job.
Thanks.
Pablo? Pablo? Hello, Pablo. I come to get you. Come on out. I won't hurt you. There ain't nothing to be scared of now, kid. Come here. I'm going to take you home.
Where's Dolores?
Oh, well, she had to go away for a little while. She sent me instead.
Dolores told me I must wait for her.
Gee, you're sure making it tough on Bill and me. You see, Bill promised El Toro he'd bring you back, and Bill Cassidy always keeps his word. You wouldn't want to make him break it, would you?
But I'm afraid of those men.
Me and Bill will take care of that. Come on. My shirt, Pablo. Tie this around my shoulder.
Senor, I am afraid.
Don't worry, kid. Cassidy will find us.
Hey, did you ever try your right hand?
Say, I never thought of that.
This is no good.
What happened?
Had an accident.
Set yourself for trouble, Henry. Your friend Bill was sent here by El Toro.
What are you trying to say?
Him and that kid I trailed are in cahoots. What? He's outside now.
You and Steve go out and bring Mike's body in. He was a friend of mine. I want to give him a decent burial. Spike, I want you a moment. Let's go.
Wait a minute, Bill. I want to fix this cinch.
Put this on. You may need it.
Hey, where are we going?
Hunting. Come on.
Mind if I ride on this side, Steve? Kind of hard of hearing in this ear.
It's all right with me.
Well, that's what we're hunting, eh? Well, I ain't taking no pot shots at a fella who helped save my life.
Shut up, you old fool. You're in this as deep as we are. Keep him busy for a while. I'm going down to the shack and finish the other fella.
Don't shoot, Bill. It's me, Sarsaparilla. I'm throwing in with you.
Get in here, they'll pick you off.
I got the oar.
Bill.
Yeah?
Your partner's wounded. Big Henry's going to Red Mountain after him and the Chavez kid. You better get back where you was hiding, Pablo.
No, senor. I stay with you.
Tell him up.
Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
Quit whining, you yellow skunk.
Nice work, Hoppy. I knew you'd do it.
What are you going to do with me?
I'll let El Toro decide that.
You're going to let him torture me?
That's your way of doing things, not mine. Turn around. Put your hands behind you. Johnny. Think you can make it all right, kid?
Sure. There's Pablo.
Well, your grandpa will sure be glad to see you, son.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going.
There's my house. Abuelo!
Pablo! Pablo! Boy. My little boy. Let me look at you. Senor, ask what you will. All that I have is yours.
Score's even, Toro. The book's closed.
I sure could eat.
That's what I was afraid of.
Eat? You shall eat as never before.